Good afternoon from the Royal Borough of St Andrews. We're still in Scotland, and behind me is the World Golf Museum, and that's what this city, which is one of the prominent cities in Scotland, one of the most prominent ones, is known for. The World Golf Museum. And this city is also known for one of its most prominent landmarks, which is St Andrews University. Over there we could see a cafe. That is for the visitors to the Golf Museum. And over there is the aquarium. We could see the sea over there, as St Andrews is a seaside city, and this monument is a monument which was built in the memory of the martyrs who lost their lives during the era of the Protestant Reformation in Scotland. The city of St Andrews was established in the 12th century, and the University of St Andrews, which this city is well known for, was the first university in Scotland, which was established during the 15th century. And over there we could see the beach. And the weather here is gloomy, typical British weather. This is one of the alleyways in the city of St Andrews, and this path leads us to the University of St Andrews, which is one of the oldest universities in the British Isles and also the oldest in Scotland. And these are the walls of the city of St Andrews.
Turn left.
And over there is the chapel, if I'm not mistaken. This is the main building of St Andrews University. And this grass is off limits. No one is allowed to touch this grass, and you could see the writing over there. Keep off the grass. And this is the main building. And this is the clock tower of the university. Over there we could see gardens. This is another side of the city of St Andrews, which is now a town and no longer a city. And in front of me, over there, is a church building, and this is the cobblestone streets of St Andrews. And over there, there's an Indian restaurant, Indian and seafood restaurant. Yet again, we're exploring another side of the city of St Andrews. This is the historical part of St Andrews, the cobblestone streets. Over there is a residential area, Baker Lane. And now we're approaching St Andrews Castle. And over there we could see a church building which belongs to the Scottish Episcopal Church, which is part of the Anglican tradition, if I'm not mistaken. And this is a historic building. And finally, we have arrived at the Castle of St Andrews. And over there, we could see the sea, because it's a seaside town. This castle was built during the 12th century, and it became reduced into ruins during the 17th century, if I'm not mistaken. And that was during a battle between the English and the Scots. This is a churchyard, and this is the ruins of the cathedral. This city used to be one of the most prominent cities in Scotland, but now it still houses the University of St Andrews, but it was not as prominent as it used to be. This building is St Andrews Cathedral, and this was built during the 12th century when the city was founded. And after the Protestant Reformation in Scotland, this building came into disrepair, and now it's all in ruins. We're on our way to Carlisle in England, and here we're crossing the Firth of Forth on the Queensferry crossing. And this is the M90 motorway. It connects Edinburgh and Perth. And over there is the Firth of Forth. Because of gloomy weather, there are many warning signs which say heavy rain forecast, we're now on the M74 motorway, which connects Glasgow and the border with England. And we're passing the hills of Scotland, as we could see on the left. You never know. This is Scotland. Yet again, there's a view of the hills of Scotland. And finally, we've arrived at our hotel in the English county of Cumbria, or to be more precise, in the town of Carlisle.